Living off-grid in Alaska sounds idyllic, right? Peaceful, sustainable. But the reality is more complex. Join me for a glimpse into my everyday life. Here in rural Alaska, life without power lines is the norm for many. Our electricity comes from a diesel generator, but it comes at a cost, both financially and environmentally. We're talking significant expenses and too large of a carbon footprint. That's why solar panels are a game changer. They drastically cut our reliance on the generator. But they're not a complete solution yet. I'm about to do a generator oil change, a regular task in our off-grid routine. To be energy conscious is our daily habit. We don't have high energy appliances like a hairdryer, a microwave, or a heated blanket. We have a propane refrigerator, propane hot water on demand, and propane dryer. And in the summers, clothes can dry outside in the sun and the wind. All light fixtures have LED light bulbs, and of course we switch off lights and unplug devices when not needed. The well pump, which needs quite a bit more power, is strategically turned on to fill our water tanks while the generator is running, and that's to optimize energy use and not use power stored in the battery bank. Same goes for power tools. Every little bit helps. While this isn't enough to eliminate our carbon footprint, living off-grid for more than 2 decades is a daily, powerful reminder of how much power we really use. Our daily habits are crucial in saving energy and lowering expenses. Living so closely with nature, I'm witnessing climate change firsthand. Since I moved to Alaska almost 25 years ago, I observe that the weather patterns are changing. Shorter, warmer winters, more lightning storms, more windy days, and so many spruce beetle-killed trees, which then topple on stormy days or when they are loaded with heavy snow and ice, like these trees here that fell into the road. A couple of years ago, just a mile from our home, a wildfire raged, forcing our family to evacuate. I honestly thought this was it. I feared I'd lose everything. And while occasional wildfires have always been part of our wilderness here in Alaska, the frequency of wildfires has increased dramatically and are now sadly an annual fear that we have to live with. In our area, winters are now 2 weeks shorter than they used to be. A seemingly small shift with immense consequences. Warm spells are now the norm. This winter, we've barely seen snow, and for more than 4 weeks it rained in January. This is deeply concerning. In spring, snow used to melt gradually, replenishing the soil. Now, because spring comes early and quickly, the snow evaporates before the ground is thawed and ready to absorb the water. It basically creates tinderbox conditions. This past fire so close to home was scary. When we had to evacuate, we took only a few items: papers, passports, photo albums, and our camping gear so that we could pitch a tent and have a place to sleep. For likely future nearby wildfires, I've prepared an evacuation box. We have it ready to go because with increased annual fire danger, more frequent lighting storms, and sadly also some careless human behaviors during the wildfire seasons, the odds of saving our home during a fire are slim. On top of that, dwindling firefighting resources due to underfunding and layoffs, a recipe for disaster. I am constantly working towards a better balance. More efficient solar panels are definitely in our future. I aim for a situation in which we would barely need to use the diesel generator. It's about finding that sweet spot between comfort and responsibility. After all, Alaska living is expensive, and using less energy helps my monthly budget, as well as the environment. Off-grid living offers valuable lessons in mindful consumption, but addressing climate change demands collective action. We all have a role to play in reducing our environmental impact, no matter our lifestyle. What small steps can you take today? Share your thoughts in the comments. Let's work together toward a more balanced future.